What's going on, everyone? This is ODC, it's me, and I'm back with another action figure review. This is my review of the Marvel Legends series Build-A-Figure Absorbing Man Spider-Man Wave Venom figure. As you can see here, I know, call me Captain Hypocrite, call me whatever the hell you want, but Venom, top 2 Spider-Man villains of all time. Yep, top 2. I mean, I couldn't pass on him. I got a great deal on him. $21 shipped. I can't complain. So, not too bad. I didn't break the bank too much. I know he's going for like $34, and obviously, thank you, Amazon. Thank you. Thank you for fucking up my packaging, so I can't even keep them in on card now. Not that I was really planning to, but the packaging's pretty thrashed. And that's typical of Amazon. I wasn't expecting a good package. I just wanted the figure, I think. He does come with some decent accessories here, including the 2 Build-A-Figure pieces. So, I mean, I can't really complain too much. But when I compare him to the Marvel Select Venom, probably going to go with that one, to be honest with you. I like the height. I like the overall build. I like the accessories better. Overall, that figure goes for around 20 bucks, and it's still a better figure than this. I'm going to be honest with you. Just going right off the bat. I don't even need to take this out of the package, because I know it's on the Hyperion body, and it's just going to have different hands and a different head. But I can still appreciate a good Venom figure. So let's pull him out of packaging. Actually, before I get to that, I want to just show the actually pretty decent depiction of Venom here on each side. It's the same photo, just flipped. And then on the back, it shows the other figures in the wave for the Absorbing Man Build-A-Figure as I try to get rid of the glare so you can actually read something. Focus. Thank you. We have 7 figures in the wave, which is a pretty decent wave, to be honest with you. I would like eventually to pick up Morbius, and I don't know if I'm going to pick up anyone else, to be honest with you. I think I want a Morbius because my old Morbius, the face melted on it, and that was pretty common with the old Morbius figure. Also had very strange articulation. I wasn't a big fan of it. But Absorbing Man, I would like to get him. Maybe I'll just buy him separate. Call it a day. But let's get Venom out of packaging. I know I'm going on almost 3 minutes. I didn't even take him out of the package, so I'll shut the hell up and we'll get it out of the package. I'm back. Okay, and we're back with Venom out of packaging. And you know what? I'm glad I only spent 21 bucks on him. I'm gonna be honest with you. He's not really that great. The body looks kind of awkward, and I don't know if maybe it's just this head, but I'll get to that in a second. Let me just go through the figure. Accessories. He does come with 2 sets of hands. One's a kind of like a gripping, I don't know, clawing hand, I guess. And then he comes with 2 fist hands, which he's going to need. So thank you for giving us different sets of hands. I kind of wish he would have came with some sort of tendrils that he could have attached to his hands. Would have been cool. That would have been something different for them to do. You know, they could have even had like a little peg hole right there, or, you know, where the black dot is. This way, I mean, even if you have a peg hole there, at least it's black, and it would have fit well, I think. This is probably the head I'm going to have him with. I'm going to be honest with you. I know these are different versions. I understand that. But there's the extra head. And then here we have the one Absorbing Man head, which I think looks pretty good. It almost looks like he's got an underbite, but these are actually his upper teeth. To me, it looks like an underbite a little bit. I don't know. Maybe it's just whichever viewpoint. It's like, is the glass half full or half empty? I don't know. Are these his upper teeth or his lower teeth? And he's got an underbite. I don't know. But anyway, I really like this head. This head looks fantastic. I love the gold eye. That looks really cool. I think they did a really good job overall with the texturing on the side of his head, and then the skin tone on this side of the head. Kind of looks a little bit plasticky right around here where the you can tell the lines for the mold of the head kind of split off. But overall, I think they did a pretty good job on this open mouth face. And I usually hate open mouth faces. But I think they did a good job. Now, getting to, let me just set those aside. Getting to what this figure, the issues with this figure. Obviously, the first issue is it's on the fucking Hyperion body. I'm not a big fan of it, to be honest with you. Sometimes it fits certain characters, but the head looks too high up. Way too high up. And it looks kind of peanutty, I'm going to be honest with you. It looks almost too small. Granted, if you disagree, good for you. Great for you. But the head looks just a little bit small. It just looks a little bit awkward. This body just looks very awkward. And I don't know. It's almost like the upper torso here is just so big that it's making the legs look a little bit dinky to me. I don't know. Maybe it's the hands making the arms look real long because they're gripping. Let me just sub out the hands really quick. And I know you're probably going in the comments, Anthony, you're an idiot. You're ODC. You're nuts. This is a great figure. I'm not saying it's a bad figure. What I'm saying is the fucking anatomy of this figure looks stupid, to be honest with you. I don't know. I just teach their own, but when I'm doing a review, I'm reviewing it for myself. Another big gripe I have with is the paint on the spider here. It's kind of fading up here. The white on the paint is fading here. The back, it's off due to the, like I said, the sculpt and the anatomy of his body. It just looks very awkward the way they decided to paint this. A little bit of bleeding here, lots of bleeding going on. A little bit of it almost makes the spider look fuzzy, as if it's almost blurry. But I mean, he's pretty much just a black plastic figure with a white logo. And that's pretty much what Venom is, to be honest with you. You're probably like, oh, shut up, that's the way he looks. I know that. I don't need to be told that. I understand that. But I think they should have went with a different body. They should obviously get rid of this Hyperion body and go with something new for your bigger, muscular people. Swapping out the heads, which is probably what I'm going to do for this guy. If I can get this head on. Alright, it looks a little bit better with this head on, to be honest with you. This is probably what I'm going to have him. No, the head doesn't want to go certain areas. Look at what the hell is this? What the trunk is going on here? What is the deal with this head? It doesn't want to... What's that about? What the fudge? It only wants to go certain areas. It won't go... What's going on? That's weird. It's actually the jaw rubbing up against the neck here, because his neck is so oddly shaped. I mean, look at that neck. How the... so weird. But it won't go in between this or it's either this or that. It won't, there's no in between. That's really shitty. His head can go back, that looks good. Full 360 rotation here on the head. I do like this head better because I really love this tongue. I don't know why. Call me a cheese whiz, but I like it. Put these hands back in. I just don't like this upper torso. It looks really bad. I just don't like it. I'm not a fan of it. I'm not saying I don't like the figure overall. I still like it. It's just not... This has nothing on the Marvel Select. I'm sorry. He's just very disproportionate. And I understand that Venom can, fluctuate and... or fluctuate his size and everything. And I get that. I understand that. I'm not stupid. Okay, I get it. I've been reading comics for 25 years. I understand. But it just, in figure form, this just, I don't know. It looks good right there. Just kind of have to pose him certain ways. I don't know. I'm a simple poser. I don't get into all these crazy dynamic poses. I just kind of stand my guys there. I'm gonna be honest with you, I'm boring. But I really do like the face sculpt, though. I have to say, I have to give them that. Both face sculpts, I think, look really good. Really good job on the face sculpts. All the face sculpts, to be honest with you, I'm a really big fan of all of them. I'm glad that they gave us extra hands with this guy. I just wish the spider was painted a little bit better, I'll be honest with you. Yep. But, I mean, I don't think I really need to go through articulation because it's just basic Hyperion body mold. I mean, it's what we're all used to here. Oh, I do actually like that they continued the paint. Sometimes they don't do that. It does cut off a little bit back here, but I mean, you're really getting them going forward. It's not too bad. And you can kind of cover it up. I wish the lines, you know, kind of matched up a little bit better. It's not the worst thing in the world, I guess. I kind of wish this was blacked out. But whatever. But he'll fit well, I guess, with your... I don't even know if I can get him out. I don't know if I want to go through the hassle of getting all those guys out. They'll all just fall over. But I think this is a solid figure. It's not great by any means, especially if you're comparing him to the Select. The Select is, whoa, just blows this thing out of the water completely. So, if you don't have the Select, I would say go get it. Because it's just a far superior figure. It comes with more. It's more of a ultimate version of Venom. He's a larger Venom. It looks just fantastic. I love it. I love the Marvel Select Venom, and I would say I like this Venom. It's not a bad figure. I've seen much worse. It's not great, though. It's definitely not great. Should have came with some sort of tendrils here. But I don't know. Maybe I would have not. I would have liked if they just gave us these claw hands. And I know people are gonna be like, no, you bitch if you don't get them, and then when you do get them, you bitch. No, I'm not bitching about that. But certain things should have came with this figure. Like I would have preferred, instead of getting the hands, maybe getting back tendrils, hand tendrils. Or maybe just getting one head and getting some other extras instead. Maybe keeping the hands and getting tendrils, where you can plug them into the hands, stuff like that. But he came with what he came with. I still like it. I would say he's a decent figure. Like I said, he's not the worst. He's not the best. But these paint apps have got to get better. Which is why I don't buy a lot of Marvel Legends figures anymore. But would I give this recommendation? I don't know. He's going for weird prices on eBay. Let's do the eBay thing right now. $27.99 is the cheapest for buy it now right now. $27.99. You want to spend $30 on this guy? It's not worth it. Spend $20. Call it a day. I have seen him on Amazon. That's where I got him for $21. You just gotta kind of shop around, guys. I mean, check your Targets, check your Toys R Us's, and shop wisely, my friends. Shop wisely. But would I give this a recommendation? I would if you don't have the Select. If you don't have the Select and you're choosing between this and the Select, go get the fucking Select, please. Earmuffs, I just swore. I should have said earmuffs ahead of time. Anyway, but that's it for me. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Thank you for watching, and I will see you guys on the flip side.